And welcome back to Discworld. Here we are. We're back right where we left Rincewind, which was by this horrible fishmonger who has a terrible crush on octopi, apparently. Let's remind ourselves about that.
Is this
quickly.
fish fresh?
Fresh? Fresh? One of them just made a pass at me wife, sir.
Hey!
Good heavens, did it really?
I don't mind, sir. I think fish are quite
Yeah.
attractive, don't you? I love my wife, but oh, you octopus.
Yeah, we established this in the last stream and somehow I'd forgotten it from childhood, but this guy has quite a thing for fish.
You're a silly man and I don't think I shall speak with you.
And that's kind of the gist
What's
of
that
where we
under
got.
your arm?
What's what?
That fish, that enormous swordfish.
It's a swordfish, sir.
I can see that.
Nothing wrong with your eyesight, is there, sir? Wizards are fine people, no matter what everyone else says.
What does everyone else say? Probably something quite unkind.
Don't be impertinent, you're skating on thin ice.
Skates are over there, sir. All in a row.
In a row?
No, all in a row, as in fish eggs. It's delicious. You should try some caviar.
We will try some caviar, but not yet, and I don't remember the circumstances under which we will.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
Foreshadowing. Now, we have the swordfish itself as an object,
That's a rather unusual fish.
and if it's an object, we probably want to try and steal it.
That doesn't work.
Can't do it. Okay, let's go down this back alley. We're trying to find pieces for the dragon detector. And oh, okay. So far, it's not going well.
Oh, please let this not be where he normally keeps his stock.
That is a health and safety nightmare, I must
That
admit.
doesn't work.
Yeah, nothing works according to you, does it? So we've got the oh, excuse me. We've got the toilet and we've got the door.
A toilet? Purpose built? What's the world coming to?
On the Discworld, toilets are quite fancy.
I can't shift it.
They're quite, Hello, hello.
No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown. I don't care what the user manual says. I'm not doing it.
There's your fourth wall. Graffiti on the inside of the door. None of which is voiced.
That doesn't work.
But it doesn't work. I guess it doesn't work because it wasn't voiced. So yeah, there's a toilet. Dan, welcome. You're always welcome to lurk. I think I've decided, I've been streaming a week or two now. I think I want to be like a second content. Is that what they call it? Second stream content streamer? I think that's kind of what I want to do. I want to be what you leave on in the back. Hello, eel. What you leave...
At least it sharpened my definition.
Sorry, that made me laugh. I want to be what you leave on in the background, basically. Engagement's always welcome, but it's just more casual. It's just more chilled back. Chilled back? That's not a
At
phrase.
least it sharpened my definition.
Okay, so even if you look at it, you get electrocuted. I think we're just going to leave. This has just been a unilateral failure. We just know the fishmonger has a fish and that he's quite rude. Over to the left, we had the toy guy, didn't we? We had this corner shop, the Ranting Raven Monk. There's someone peeping over the fence, but I think that's just an Easter egg. I always like this street and kind of the pixel art of this. Obviously, back in the day, it wasn't pixel art, it was just art, is what we called it. But we've got the barbers there, we need to pick his pocket. We've got the beggar. We didn't talk to the beggar last time, so we're going to talk to him this time.
Arms, sir. Arms for the poor.
Right, and here we go with the emotional reactions again. Shall we... I mean, Rincewind in this continuity is kind of a dick, so shall we just be extremely rude to the beggar right off the bat?
What? Me pay you?
Oh, go on.
Why?
Why what?
Why should I give you money when you're no worse off than anybody else?
Well, business is bad, but what can I do about it?
Have you thought about improving your image?
Improve my image? How?
Well, make yourself more presentable. Show some self-respect.
What, spend money on clothes and stuff?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, give us 30 shillings until payday then.
But you're a beggar. You don't get paid.
My point exactly.
So yeah, we can... on the Discworld, beggars have their own guild, and they have rights, and yeah, he's sort of doing begging because
Why
it's
should I
his
give you
job.
money?
Well, it's your traditional medieval street transaction, isn't it, Gov? It's an expected part of your fantasy environment.
You're saying that you're just here to add a little bit of colour?
Authenticity, Gov. Authenticity.
Well, wouldn't it be better if you actually looked the part? I mean, just look at you.
Why? What do you mean? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's pathetic. I mean, a beggar, by definition, has to be pitiable, doesn't he? I mean, why should someone give him money if he's as hale and hearty as any other geezer on the street?
Oh yeah. I think I see what you mean, sir.
Right.
Granarius,
well,
thank you
carry
for
on.
joining us. You're just in time for Rincewind to take advantage of the disadvantaged in true English tradition. We're insulting the beggar. He has got his feet in the street, and that's bad form. But we're insulting the beggar because Rincewind doesn't think that he looks beggary enough.
Arms? No, thanks. I'm trying to give 'em up. I'm already poor.
Well, you've got a pointy hat.
That's not wealth, that's status.
Oh, well, spare some status for the poor, Governor.
I think you've got that wrong.
How do you mean wrong? It's a simple request transaction. I underline a need and hope that you, in your wisdom, will provide.
Oh, one of the unvoiced lines. There are so many in this
It's not a
game.
question of that, it's a question of practicality. Status, by its very nature, is ineffable. As a quality, it is essentially non-transferable.
So are you going to give me status or aren't you?
I can't just give you status, you have to earn it.
For instance?
Reach the top of your profession. Become the most famous beggar in the city. Get some real diseases.
Well, I'll try. Business is just down a bit. What can I do about it?
You need a more dominating image. Something to demand.
I don't think a dominating image is going to help a beggar.
People like me are just going to keep on passing you by.
It's a thought, you know. Yes. Many thanks.
Right, I'm not going to go into too much, but
Right, you're
that
right.
is actually going to become part of it as we go through the story. He will take Rincewind's kind of lambasting his profession quite seriously, and he'll get more and more beggary as the game goes on. Do you want some money anyway?
Alms, sir. Alms for the poor.
No, it just opens the
Why not?
conversation, during which Rincewind refuses to give him money. Rincewind, you're a bit of a sod, aren't you? Right, we know that's the bar above the window. We'll see the window.
Yes, and oh, look, he's displaying a sort of machine. A sort of. With clamps and drill bits. Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, because medieval barbers and dentists were kind of the same thing, weren't they? I wonder when that split happened. When did they decide, right, I'm doing your hair, but I'm not doing your teeth anymore? We're come on, it's the 1500s now. We're moving on. When did that split arrive? God, I need to remember what we're doing. We have something to give the Arch Chancellor because we have captured the Dragon's Breath, so we can at least hand that in. This guy, less said about him, the better. We're going to go in here. And we've got to go all the way up to speak to the Arch-Chancellor. Did I miss anything in here? Because I remember in the last stream, I was getting quite bogged down in the conversations and the jokes and that kind of thing. And it's all jolly good fun, but I can just get lost in the jokes in this game pretty much indefinitely and end up making no progress. So I do have to make sure I'm balancing it out. Here he is, the Arch-Chancellor himself. Do you want the Dragon's Breath?
That's
Yep.
good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
And we even get the the twinkly cheapy thing. Cheapy noise, twinkly noise. Zelda but not noise, which means we've done it right. So the Dragon's Breath,
Dragon's breath? Look.
sorted. We need the imp. We know where the imp is. The staff, we know the staff is. Magic coil, metal container. The metal container and the staff are both in the university grounds, but they are in the custody of our souls. And I have no recollection of where to get the spring whatsoever. I had forgotten that was even a component. So we're not relying on as much of my foreknowledge as we are last time. Stuck is a strong word, but we do have some difficulties that need looking at. Now, Windle Poons has the staff we want, and he even said, "My stick. They all want my pointy stick." And here it is. But taking it from him,
Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here! It's got a knob on the end.
and he's even firing it off. He's discharging a weapon in the dining room. And over. Nope. An elaborate silent animation suggests we're not going to be able to do that. So we're going to come back out. We need the classic... Always happens this way in adventures, isn't it? We need a... Yeah, Granarius, that's right. Windlepoons is still alive. This book is kind of... I don't think it's canonical. So you have elements that come from earlier and later games. So like in the last stream, for example, we're going to need to probably go there during the course of today's episode. You can go and see where Silverfish is inventing the moving pictures from the book Moving Pictures. He's in the process of doing that. Windlepoons is still alive. That becomes an issue. I think that becomes an issue in one of the other games as well. Which, I don't know, maybe we'll play Discworld 2 one day. We can barely solve this one. I've closed the door. That's not what I'm here for. Oh, no, I've got to go through this again. But this game is about a dragon invading the city, which comes from guards. So we're getting proper into the nerdiness of the Discworld now, but that's kind of what we're looking at. So the dragon needs to be discovered. We haven't done everything at the square, and I know that we need to learn how to pickpocket. Because there is a bit of a weird sort of a skill thing going on here. I need to also know how to get rid of the troll in this place. Here's Dibbler, who's a nuisance. Wait, hang on. Can I buy something from him? I have a faint memory from childhood. No. I was convinced I could give him some money for something. What's back here? I don't think we went back here. Aha! Well, indeed.
Cad, it's a... What is that thing?
It's a giant machine. Rubber belt. I'm having that.
A nice strong rubber belt, that. That doesn't work.
Grab it.
That doesn't work.
Grab it. Chickens?
Poultry power.
Oh, here he comes.
Poultry power.
Bucket, I want that.
Let's not investigate that too closely, shall we?
And a golden teeth. The dunny man has a golden tooth. Oh, Granaris is mentioning in the chat of about the invention of the post office being a key milestone. Yeah, in the Discworld, it became sort of Dickensian towards the end of Discworld, didn't it? They started inventing the steam engine and things like that.
Hey,
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
not on your Nelly.
This guy's accent, I'd forgotten until he started speaking. That's what the people in my part of England talk like.
Lovely. Let me guess. You are a traditional...
Sorter and remover of human effluent, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
And people certainly stand aside when you pass by.
Became more aggressively woke, Granaris is saying as well. Yeah, I mean, they had the dwarves, and they started talking about kind of gender rights with that sort of thing. Equal rights, I think, was written because Terry Pratchett noticed that in fantasy fiction, you don't really get female mages very much. They're always witches, at least at the time he was writing it, and witches are always ugly and crones and that kind of thing.
What's that smell?
That's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap...
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
Well, we in the industry prefer the term...
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
That, sir, that is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are then.
Lola's saying in chat that her GP, her general practitioner doctor, has this accent. I didn't know she saw the same GP over and over. It's not my Granaris in chat. Pratchett running out of patience towards the end. He was quite angry in his own way, wasn't he? I think that's where a lot of the satire... I think he had a deep dissatisfaction with how a lot of the world worked. Is the impression I always got anyway.
Should you really be doing this here?
That's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see, one day you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Champion of the people.
I'm sorry. I mean, I've always looked forward to a visit from the friendly neighbourhood
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
Effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, like cookies. That's
Can you imagine?
Did, sir?
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a minute, though, didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it.
I don't know if we should be giving this guy a warm all over glow.
Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything.
It's a bit more foreshadowing. Now, you might have noticed we've encountered a fair few people who are working class in this game so far, and they all feel frustrated. Oh, flies.
Some of these flies have got little scarves and flying helmets.
Very Discworld.
That doesn't work.
Doesn't work. The flies don't work as a concept, all right? So can we just all calm down, please?
A bit, well, messy.
Can I have your bucket, please?
That doesn't work.
It's an adventure game, and I want the bucket. He's not all over. Not careful. A warm all over glow is a risk of his profession, Grenade says in chat. Which is very true. Very, very true. So, yes, we've got the Dunny Man there. Should we pick up another tomato? Because I had a lot of fun last week. We'll get to you soon. There we go.
What's this thing? Soliciting without a license?
We want to talk to the urchin first. It might be Angua granarius. I think it's just an Amazonian from the Hublands. What's going on here?
Like to buy a money pouch, sir. Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
I think I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. That's service for you.
Now, did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am. Yeah, you know, one of them hard things. that goes on
Granarius is
city
making a good
sidewalks.
point.
The ones
I wonder if
that
those jokes will
once.
come up in the conversation with her in a
Is
minute.
it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov.
Puns, puns, puns. Can you stop making that gesture as the child, please? Because now I'm an adult. I didn't notice that as a
Pouch,
kid.
Sir, just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy.
Rinceman's bluffing. He
Just
can't
practice
do
on those
that.
old guys over there and get your hand in.
Get your hand in. Go on. Got to treat yourself, ain't you? Right, he's doing this on his own. Past Dibbler. Just off to commit a crime in public. Yeah, it's not going amazingly well, is it? These are elderly warriors. They used to be heroes. And here we have it, a pair of bloomers. Can you deal with this, please, luggage?
Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky, but a strangely liberating thought.
Oh, there's more of that woke stuff we were talking. You do you, Rincewind. He does get called out for wearing a robe a lot. People say he's wearing a dress. 90s humour. Oh wait, luggage, come here, I need that. Where you gone? That's the thing, your inventory can refuse to follow you in this game, it's insane. Not forever, of course, it'll
That
always follow you
doesn't work.
eventually. Oh,
Care to step outside and shut the door behind you?
will you calm down, please? I'm trying to I think that's just the game needs me to have that then. Right, now I've got the real
Don't
conversation.
act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done my apprenticeship, sir. I've got me chit. Look, I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy, and I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime.
You got to fit the archetype when you're in this medieval city.
Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah, if you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. One kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
Very philosophical, this kid.
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Well, None really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information. The sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Oh, this child is quite sad.
Don't stand there. Go and get downwind of me. Right.
Stop insulting people.
Don't be a stranger. Cheers.
Now, does that mean we've learned the pickpocket? We've learned the pickpocket skill. The game doesn't really telegraph to you that that's what that conversation was doing, but now we have an inventory twice as big because Rincewiнд's got a skill which is treated as an inventory item. I don't think I've ever tried pickpocketing her. He just point blank refuse. I mean, there's no pockets, are there? What am I thinking? All right, put this pocket back in your pocket, please. There we go. Right, you. Talk.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
No, he's very...
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf. It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
You what?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
So, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
Hey, no,
Of
Akilo.
course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
Don't worry now, Akilo. She's explaining she doesn't want to kill people who find her attractive. It's just she's under a curse, which means that she has to do so. Lola's championing her in the chat because Lola likes it when men are put in their place. Let's not dwell on me dating Lola as part of that. Let's carry on with.
So you're a hublander.
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny and so forth.
And, well, is that a hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate.
Yeah,
How does
for
it stay up?
Rincewind.
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
They're just boys will be boys, you know?
Are you looking at me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah. I don't care a monkeys.
Oh, God.
Well, goodbye.
I was convinced when he said monkey, he was going to get hit by the librarian again, but I guess we're safe from him at last. God bless the Warrior Maiden Code, says Nawakilo in chat. Yeah, I mean, it keeps her safe as such, but she was also saying if she meets someone, she's only allowed to marry them or date them if they can best her in combat, and she's master at combat. So it just never happens, so she's constantly having to kill people she tries to go on dates with. And if you find her attractive, it's essentially a declaration of combat, I guess? God, what a mess. We'll go to the gate because I know Nobby is here. And we can't have Discworld without Nobby and Carrot. And here's Fred Colon in the guard tower.
Always good to know the guards are being kept nice and safe. Obviously the commander of the guards. That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. This guard doesn't work. That's what you want to hear in a town, isn't it? Now, the long and short of it is we can't really leave right now.
Here, you can't go through the gates without a gate pass.
I can arrest him now, Nobby. That's illegal, that is. Leave him without a pass.
I haven't left yet.
What?
I said I haven't left yet.
Yeah, and?
If it's only illegal if I leave, then it can't be illegal for me to not leave.
Ah, right you are then. Well, just watch it, that's all. Just you watch it.
So we've got Rob Brydon as the Welsh Carrot, and we've got an Irish accent being done by Tony Robinson. So let's just let's keep that as it is. Load of spotting Brydon as soon as he shows up. Now Akilo in chat is saying, you say that as if proposing to the death isn't ideal. It would make people think a lot more carefully before proposing to someone, wouldn't it? If you're like, right, if I get this wrong, I am gonna die. Like, do I actually love you to death or not? Because we're going to test the theory.
Evening all.
Now, Nobby, do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather, as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on patrol. There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
Right. Shall we draw a line under this and just say, since we are misbehaving behind our favourite streamer's back, let's just keep this accent Tony Robinson's doing between ourselves.
Oh, nothing.
See, Nobby, loitering. That's loitering.
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, then what has to be specific? What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes, such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink, intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by, intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance.
No, sorry, I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well,
Bit of pacing.
your
there.
inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
Right, that's enough of all that.
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in though. He's a bit literal minded, you see, on account of the fact that he's a dwarf.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's a loomer too. He can really loom, Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
It's alright. He's growing out of it.
Way. Now Aquila in chat is talking about how Rincewind desyncs with his lines sometimes. That is, I don't know if the script was changing a lot when they were developing this, or if it was just I mean, this was the first game that my family and I played that had actual spoken dialogue in it. We would sit like staring at our computers in disbelief that they were just actually speaking.
Look, I'm not going to stay here. I've had a very trying day.
Exciting? Full of action?
What? Yes, I suppose so.
Well, that's disturbing the peace then. Okay, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to remain silent, but to say, please do not do that again. You have the right to say, yes, all right, it was me what done it. No, not the fingers.
Carrot? No.
What?
No, Carrot. We are not going to arrest him.
But Nobby, he just admitted.
But we're turning a blind ear.
The old blind ear treatment.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Alright, so much like the books, Nobby is work shy and on the take, and Carrot is extremely overeager. They have the city gate. We can leave the city, but not without a city pass. And in the last stream, it was hinted at that that's in the inn. But I think we need to sort out this whole dragon situation. For what was this down here? This is the other thing. Livery state. You see this? This is another thing we talked about last week, and that has slipped my mind. If I was you pixel hunt the actual map of Ankh-Morpork. Oh god, here he comes. Here's the dragon. And you can very easily miss stuff. I couldn't find the broken drum last week. I've just found the livery stable just by happening to park this here while I'm chatting shit. The dragon's setting fire to the city. We should probably crack on. There's 2 more buildings burned down. There's no real consequences to it, but oh, here's the donkey. And here is a sack. Oswald's. Is there an Oswald in the book?
Oswald's Ostlery. Whatever your ostle, we'll provide for it best.
Love a good ostle, me.
Quite a trim little cart, that. That doesn't work. Ah, yes, the common old garden sack. No flies on me.
Quite the jolly tune here, isn't it? What is in this?
It contains corn.
Yes. I remember corn is important.
I already have one of those.
Well, get another. We need more corn. Hello, donkey. You alright?
I say, this poor beast looks under the weather. That doesn't work.
No, is he drunk? I don't remember what we need to... We've got fertiliser.
That doesn't work.
I don't know why I thought to do that. What have we got? A frog? A tankard? Some string? We've got a collection of miscellanea.
That doesn't work.
Bloomers? The broom? What do we need the broom for?
That doesn't work.
I think I need the... I know what I need the corn for, which means we can go and visit the alchemist. Grenarius saying... Grenarius seems to have a lot of expertise in this world, so we're very glad to have Grenarius with us today. Saying can't remember an Oswald, which... I concur, yeah, I don't remember an Oswald coming up either. Right, I need to be careful for the blank panel here. I think it's this one, otherwise I'll be kicked up on the roof again. It's the whole thing, and it will take us ages to get down. I'm not really into it. There's the hole.
Home to a common house mouse, if I'm not mistaken.
You're
Right.
not mistaken.
Read most books at least once, which isn't a lot. Yeah, I mean, what were they, like 40 by the end of Pratchett's life? It's quite a body of work, really. And it did that thing a lot of comedy series do, where it started off just as gags, and then it's like, oh, we've got a map now, so like we're semi-taking ourselves seriously and that kind of thing. Now, come here, luggage. We're going to help Silverfish with his invention by putting corn in the flask of cooking oil. Here it goes. Wait for it. Oh! Right, now you're doing that. Can I grab the imp? over it. We need the imp. We need the imp for the dragon. The city. Damn it.
I have absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Oh, surly.
Leave the camera alone.
Okay, so
That doesn't work.
I'm assuming that's going to help invent moving pictures. So we have distracted Silverfish by helping him invent popcorn for the movies that he's inventing. All an elaborate book reference. I learned about the clown egg register via Discworld, and I still can't believe that that's one thing that's real. Oh yes, Grenarius is bringing some trivia up. Something that happens in the Discworld, there's a guild of clowns, not to be confused with the guild of jesters. Or is it the guild of fools? Basically, they do something where they paint their makeup of their clown faces onto an egg, and that's based on something that happens in real life. Where when you are a clown, you're the Guild of Fools. Thank you, Grenarius. It's when you're a clown in real life, your makeup that you choose as your kind of persona for stage, I guess, is kind of iconic to yourself in some way. So when you either retire or die, or I don't know, just leave the clowning profession, it's immortalized on an egg, and they recreate the clown face bit. Do you want a little MP? He does.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Right, so we're seeing the problem here. We need to... Oh, I had string, I'm an idiot. We need to bait the imp out in order to catch it. So, giving him the popcorn helped, but not... Oh no, Vince Wynn, don't go on the panel! Okay, because I wasn't careful leaving the alley, he's now going to get... Clown death in the line of service calls for one egg well goofed. I think it's the least anyone can do, yes. Imagine if that was what we did as a species. It's weird enough we eat eggs to begin with, but imagine if it was like, right, okay, what we need to do is when you die, you're going to paint your face on an egg and that gets buried with you. Or something like that. Sounds stupid, but it's the sort of thing we get up to as a species. Right, I'm going to need to pick my way back to street level now. Have a sip of water while elaborate hijinks ensue. Intelligence gone wrong. There we go. Right. I think we got the worm from the square where it was within a tomato. So does that mean I can get another? Ideally, because I need to be able to bait the little guy. Grab one. If not, I know exactly where to chuck it. The worm's there. Good. Perfect. Sorry, Mousy. Keeps happening to you. Lola's asking, can your egg have googly eyes? Of course it can. Luggage out the way. There we go. Right, we said this last week. Do you see where the worm is? Look. Hey! Can you make up the pink pixels against the fleshy coloured paving stone pixels? There we go. And the mouse is walking around. I think the mouse comes into it, but I'm not 100% sure. Other than the fact we strike it. And there's this guy in here we need to get rid of, but I'm distracting myself. I know something else we can do, actually. Something we'll do on the way, before I forget, is we need to go back to the street, because we learned how to pickpocket, and that's going to come in useful. Now a kilo in chat. I remember there been some I can't say that word today. Paleontological, ancient findings from the Iron Age houses with tons of skulls underneath the floor, and each has a replica clay face sculpted onto the bone. That's actually genuinely very fascinating. Where in the world was that? Iron Age? Kind of all over Europe? It could be anywhere, I suppose. No, not you. We need my skill. We need to distract.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not the type of women we get in here. No
Not
silky
really.
locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
He has a massive crush on the milkmaid. So, while he daydreams about her, we are going to pick his pocket. Yeah, Try not to make it too obvious there, Rince. There we go. Did we get anything? Did it work?
My, what deep pockets he has.
I'm not sure if that worked or not. He picked his pocket, but he didn't get anything. Paleolithic, 8,000 to 600 BC. I think I might be jumping the gun with this puddle. So even as far back as 6,000, 8,000 BC, we're making clay. I wonder why that died out, because it's kind of a nice... Because now they have to reconstruct from bones, don't they, of what they think certain people from history looked like. We were kind of doing it all along, from people who knew the people. Go away, dragon, we're dealing with you. We're going back to... We got the worm. We got the worms, so we're going back to the animal. Too caught up in the historic rhetoric. It's fascinating. I genuinely didn't know that. It's quite like exploring things in chat. So we're going to be looking at... Come over here, luggage. We've got some item combining to do. Thank you, thank you. String on the worm. Yes. Now, it should be tied up.
It's a worm with a string tied to its tail.
Which means... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Again, a unique animation for this. It's only going to happen once in the whole game, but they just drew it all out frame by frame. And now we have him. He's unhappy, but we do have him. That's the imp we need.
A miniature creature of excitable...
So now we have two elements of the dragon detector. We need the staff, the coil, and the metal container. I am forgetting to save that we're doing things like this. Rincewind and the Octoperv. Let's not dwell on that. Rincewind and the rude imp boy. We can give that to the Arch Chancellor kind of at our leisure, but we need to start getting on top of it. I don't know where the coil is. I do not know where the springy thing is. Yeah, Granite's in chat, bringing up our favourite streamer. We do have a furious little imp in our pocket. It's just something that's happening. We're taking him with us on an adventure. And we had to feed him a worm in order to do it. Are you going to let us in, or do you need to argue? Oh, God.
Clear off, you. Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Oh, me?
Right, okay. This happened last week. We need to have the guards have an argument.
Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation.
Wait, that doesn't help.
Look, this is important. I demand that you two idiots let me go inside.
Clear off.
Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Now, that's what I call... Look, this... I demand...
Clear.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Graneris is asking...
Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Oh, me?
Graneris is asking who's voicing Rincewind. It's Eric Idle from Monty Python. He voices Rincewind in Discworld 1 and 2. So he's extra sarcastic and mean. I don't think I've ever done it before. I don't think you could softlock in this game, but... Let's sing about the guy who's climbing out the dungeon. He never seems to make it. I don't think you can softlock, but I remember last week we didn't do it because I was getting too caught up in all the jokey conversations. We didn't do everything in the palace. We didn't even talk to the patrician. And now they're not letting us back inside. So I'm hoping we have everything we need from there for now. Where was the drum? I lost the drum last week too. There we go. This guy.
Well, bouncing, being an active, happy sort of motion, obviously implies a playful nature. I hope he's going to be friendly to me. That doesn't work.
Yeah, let's not talk to this guy. Just go in. Yeah, give him a look to make sure he's not going to hit you again. Alright, we have some tasteful Bavarian accents here that we could perhaps speak to. We have this poor little guy who's been beaten up. Did we get the matches in the end? Do you know what? I'm kind of an idiot because he specifically said last week you can't have any matches till you have a drink. We have a drink, didn't get any matches.
Safety matches. Safe for whom?
Drunkard, scared guy, barman, I think. Wait, hang on. Down in the trapdoor, there was some awful, awful darkness here. Can we light that up? No, he's too scared. Right, okay, never mind. I think I know where the matches go. Put them back, come 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 back. Put them back in the luggage for now. Thank you. Luggage is very cheeky after watching. Let's talk to these guys. Hello, everyone. Just come and sit down at a pub next to two giant men. I'm sure that'll go fine.
Excuse me. Ow! Ow! What was that for?
Sorry. I think maybe you say, I won't fight.
Well, I bloody well didn't. That's the trouble with you people. You always think might makes right.
Oh, sorry. We think you say fight again.
Yes, this is getting to be fairly typical, isn't it? Thank you. I'll just go and stand over there. Don't choke horribly to death on your beers or anything. Ah, you'll be this bar's resident psychotic maniacs then.
Yeah.
Oh, you
this manic
people, Vince
barbarian
Wing.
guts
They're gonna get
vicious.
you again.
We here to squeeze some guts. Maybe
The thing
we
with you
squish
people.
your guts if you want. Just a little. Just for fun. Oh, you won't fight?
No. No need to trouble.
I think maybe we kill him a little bit. Then drink some beer and finish him later. Later is no good. Want fight now. If we ask him nice, maybe he put the glass upside down on bar and ask for his guts to be squished. You want maybe to have us squish your guts?
No. Look, actually, I'm pretty much booked up at the moment. Still, we'll see what we can do for you later, okay?
Oh, dearie me.
And you gentlemen are...
We Hublanders are being... Yeah, Hublanders. You maybe want to fight?
What? No, I don't want to fight. Not with anyone who oils his nipples, anyway. Why'd you ask?
Is very dull city. We won't be back. Yeah, it's too quiet. Last night we killed a little here and a little there, just indoors. I think maybe you kill twice in street too. Yeah, I kill someone in street. Only not much. Then we get bored and go out looking for a proper fight. You want fight?
No, we have in fact been over this material before.
Maybe we get fight here later when crowd get drunk. Yeah, you want us? Just turn your glass over. We pulverize your skull and squish your guts.
Yeah, look, I'll just make a note of that. Excuse me, I think I have an astonishingly urgent need to be elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What are you two lummoxes doing here?
Don't say
Get out of
that.
my
Come,
way.
come,
I
come.
think maybe he talk to us. Yeah, to us he speak. What we do with him? I say we take him. We crush him between our biceps. And we squish out his brains like icing from a tube. This one is no good for a fight maybe. He wears a dress. Just hurt him a little. We get proper fight later.
Well,
I'll catch you later then.
yeah, squishing. I wonder if this has been someone's awakening. Hello, little guy.
No, go away. I've had enough. I've just been beaten to a pulp without so much as an explanation. You keep your distance or I'll scream.
And this guy was the guy who was talking about the inn. I'm going to remind myself of his
Go
clues.
away! No ghosts! No ghosts!
Relax, son. I'm a wizard. Let me buy you a drink. So, what's all this about ghosts then, old son?
Oh, son.
A vile creature from the nethermost depths. It took me gate pass and then it just left. Oh, I'll never forget the horror.
You do want a gate pass?
You said you'll never forget. As in, you could give me a detailed account, blow by blow?
When's been such a weasel in this?
Yes.
Oh, just for the record, so to speak. Mind if I take all of this down?
Well, shouldn't I lie on a couch or something?
Feel free.
Would it improve matters?
Nah. Tell me about this gate pass.
Gate pass?
Sorry, did I say gate pass? Tell me about this ghost.
Oh, it was horrible. There it stood, all swirling and all spectral, a veritable vision straight out of the dungeon dimensions. It burst straight out of the doorway. I got a weak heart, I have. I fainted clean away.
Ah, fainted without seeing anything? Like the activities of
I've
this
just
ghost.
remembered what he's
No,
talking about.
nothing. Well, I saw nothing except it reached below my jewel box. Get the
Lola's
letter,
asking if
open
it's
it from the
Bryden.
secret
Most of
compartment
everyone in this
underneath.
game is
Then
Bryden.
open the
Same
letter
with
I hidden
Discworld
under
Noir.
the
Once you
mattress,
hear it, you
read
can't
the note
unhear it.
inside, and use the combination in the note to open up the safe.
But apart from that, you remember nothing?
That's right. When I came to, my city pass was gone.
Is Rob Brydon doing a Birmingham accent? Like saying up in the Midlands? Right, we got the matches, which I forgot last time, so we can call that a net win at the preclusion of most of everything else that happened and the horribleness that it involved. Now we know that about the inn, I'm sort of second guessing myself. Can I go in yet? Can I go in the inn? Because I know...
Seems to be locked. Well, either that or it's just pretty wallpaper.
No, because this does come into it later. We will need the gate pass to leave the city because everyone's worried about the dragon attack. But I think dealing with finding the dragon is our first port of call. So, where the hell am I going to get a spring from? Is the first question. I suppose we can hand over to the Arch-Chancellor the imp that we got. And I also have another theory about how every time I see this guy, I just don't like him. I've taken against... It genuinely ruins my mood in a very small way when I see this guy sitting around eating his prunes. Do we take the prunes? I don't remember. We're going to go in the closet so far. Rincewind in the closet.
Let's see. Smooth, irregular, smells of paraffin. I wonder what it could be.
Right, open up. Not you, not you. Where's luggage? Oh, got a pick swamp from my own inventory now. Shaka-da-ga. Yes. Put that away. Got to be tidy. A packet.
New Jiffy Brill instant starch. Stiffens anything.
Rincewind, please.
Never know when that might come in useful.
Well, I mean, well. Stiffens. Do we stiffen the bloomers?
That doesn't work.
Well, by implication, it does. You said that that's kind of... All right, never mind.
Oh, cleaning material. I didn't know we had a cleaner. It's very hard to keep staff in this place. Well, hard to keep them human anyway.
Shells. I'm doing a little bit of pixel sweepy huntery. There isn't a hotkey button in this game. I don't know if it was before they kind of... Hello, Dan. Welcome back. I don't know if it was before they invented the hotkey shower button or if they just couldn't be bothered. Right, we got the librarian here. I can't remember if there's things we can ask of him now or on better terms.
This seems like a
Not
good cue.
really. Don't insult the librarian. He hits you. I've forgotten how much Rincewind just gets smacked in the face in this game on an almost constant basis. Considering this is like by definition a non-violent game genre. We didn't speak to the sleazy guy last time.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Maximally
Isn't that all
stiff.
underwater?
Evidently.
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it. A seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just want it to be as pleasant as possible as a sort of aid to conversation.
Oh, but that's cruel.
How much magic
It's
is in this
building up
library?
my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L space. The library is a nexus of L space.
Yeah, it's an American accent now, Aquila, but I have a feeling it's not coming off as too accurate. I think it's the Welsh comedian Rob Brydon. Oh, that was my glass. The Welsh comedian Rob Brydon doing an American accent.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
Fremenwanger sounds like an insult from the Dune series. Did Dune have an adventure game? It had a strategy game, right?
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Whoa, 1995 or
don't be a
not, you
stranger.
can't be saying things like
Cheers!
this. The ICJ won't return our calls anymore, says you in chat. We've got the bookshelf here.
Oh dear, there's little pamphlets living in it. That doesn't work.
The book on levitation doesn't really come into it. We can't get to the shades yet. I'm going to double check, but I think Rincewind, he literally says, I need a very good reason to come into the shades, and he doesn't have a good enough reason yet. It does come into it eventually. But I think he needs to learn, and I can't remember the circumstances of how, that something we relatively drastically need is in the shades. The shades are like the dark part of town, the Undercity. Point and click. There was something point and click in the Doom. I watch a lot of kind of retrospectives about old games. You can maybe tell from the fact I'm playing this, although this was kind of from childhood. Dan's bringing up that, yeah, Lola's looking up that there's a point and click adventure game. But I heard there was a Dune game that is a strategy, but then when you do the diplomatic side, it becomes an adventure game with its own dialogue. I don't know if I'm misremembering that I might have seen on a YouTube video. I'm also misremembering while we're here. Here he is, look. Imp's taking over. Get out of it.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
Are you telling me there's nothing just with a spring in this university? The premier university on the entire Discworld. Damn it. I am forgetting. We know he's got his stick. It's right there. And we've got the metal that we need is in the kitchen right there. But we need the butterfly net. It just sounds like word salad what I'm saying, because I'm sort of reciting memories. We need the butterfly net, which the troll has. Dan in the chat is bringing up Westwood, which always hurts my heart whenever I hear it, because that's a studio that deserved better. That's a studio that got the old EA treatment, got eaten up, gobbled up, and just churned up into something else. Horrible. Are you guys going to let us back in the palace yet? And we have the Kyrandia series, which Lola and I began Hand of Fate, which is the second Kyrandia, or is it the third one?
Clear off, you. Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Oh, me?
Now Akilo loves the design of the Wizard Castle. Yeah, the Unseen University. Yeah. I think what used to happen is the Discworld books got accused of riffing off of Hogwarts.
A very good reason before I go into the shades.
And then people used to remind
is an area where curiosity not only kills the cat,
the Discworld came before Harry Potter,
waits
basically.
to its feet and throws it in the river.
Took me years to work out that's Two Flower, because Two Flower shows up talking like David Attenborough. Xanthia is being called out by Dan in the chat. Xanthia was fantastic. That was a good game. But when Lola and I played it and we were getting into it, the objects aren't marked. We had forgotten this. The objects are just kind of they don't get descriptors or anything like that. So you can just put them down and lose them in places and stuff. Oh god, the dragon's still on a rampage. Right, I need to start focusing. I can't go to the shade. I can go to the square. I can go to the street. I've got the imp. Where is a spring? And what can I do to manufacture a fake? I'm not... Should we go back to the toy shop where we left it last time? I'm not convinced. There's glue in here, for example, that we can't pick up, which I found horrible.
Wood, solid, flat. Yes, it's definitely a counter, all right.
The Granarius keeps... The dragon only burns 2 houses in the whole city.
That doesn't work.
I wonder to whom they belong. Their insurance premiums must be through the roof. Granarius, I don't think was here last week when we spoke to the toy maker, and I'm not sure we should do it now, but...
Greetings, shopkeeper.
Good day, sir. Can I interest you in our toys? There's today's special, an amusing line of bells and whistles. Or there's Violent Bob, the doll with a face you can rip clean off.
Hey?
It's very therapeutic.
I'm sure.
The sort of thing you can share with your brothers. Brothers of evil, walking arm in arm across the rooftops of the world.
Are you all right?
Pardon? Yes. Never felt better. So, can I help you at all, sir? Anything special catch your eye?
Oh, just browsing.
Browsing?
Yes.
Not plotting?
Definitely not.
Not secretly planning the overthrow of the patrician and the total dominance of the city?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. Right you are, sir. Browse away.
So, yeah, that was a little unkind of me, and I apologise.
Special today, Sweet Pretty Pony Home Abattoir set. Somehow I don't think it'll catch on.
But, yeah, there's Rob Brydon being German question mark, I guess. I forgot how many German question mark accents there are in this game. Why did I come in here apart from to offend people? Something about the glue sticks in my mind. I'm gonna have another crack at the scissors. I'm not sure if I did the pickpocketing wrong, because I remember stealing from this friggin' barber, and we could do with the scissors because I think we need to cut the tail off this toy, which is relatively unkind. The guy in the corner's got nothing for us. The fishmonger, less said about him the better. Is there a spring on that poo technician? What was it? The human waste effluent technician's machine is quite elaborate. Here's an elaborate machine. Can I have a spring off that?
Extractors, drills, needles. Look, let's not go into this too deeply, okay?
Get away from that!
I think Namakilo and Lola in the chat are talking about when animals take a terrible revenge on humans, like orcas headbutting boats over and overturning them to kill people, or elephants who crash the funerals of people who wronged them. A lot of them are urban myths, but I think they can be proven that a lot of quite large animals just take against people, with often good reason. It's a sort of justice. Can I pick your pocket?
What are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
Get out of my pocket, you cheeky bastard. Right, you.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, nothing
Just
made.
gonna click through this quickly. Grab up the pickpocket. Go for the pocket. Do it, do it, do it. It's not working. Do we need him to be stopped cutting the hair, maybe? I have this weird recollection. I might just be misremembering it. Oh, Dan's saying that had a completely legitimate version of this game. Now Akilo's saying that when the orcas attack the boats, it's actually orcas pranking people. It's like, we're just going to knock your boat over because we think it's a dub toy. So we're just going to knock your boat over. And... oh, I'm getting stuck. I'm a little stuck. Right, we've got the street, we've got the square, we've got the blue moons. What do we have in our pockets? Let's go back here a moment, because sometimes it's about combining things. Why do we have a tankard?
Tankard, Brumeldium bladderbuster sized.
Why do I need a frog?
Definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter.
And I remember a drumstick, a broom.
Straw tied to a stick. Technically, I suppose it is a broom.
Okay. But yeah, going back to what Dan said about acquiring this, I'm playing, this game is abandonware now. So the website Zom's Lair, that our favourite streamer Drea often recommends, has a packaged up version of this game just kind of ready to go. So you can just go and get it, and then it embeds it in the DOS box, makes it stream friendly and all the kind of technical stuff that I really stink at. And then we can just get it on its way. Makes it much, much easier than trying to get it to run. I think, I mean, we had this on disc obviously back in the day, and it was, I think my teacher when I was at school borrowed it off us, so I had to like come and see him after class to get the copy back when he'd done playing it, because obviously we only had physical games, so like he wanted to play it, so he borrowed it off us. I don't think I got any extra like school credit for that, but it would have been a fun way to bribe your way into better grades, wouldn't it? I'm going to bribe my teacher by giving him computer games. Broken drum. I've got paraffin. My hunch is saying return to the square, see if we can do something about the psychotrickerist. All the same piracy minded. Yeah, well, yeah. As Insect Feet, as Dan is saying in the chat, if you go to somewhere like Zom's Lair or somewhere that's taking this abandonware and kind of preserving it, number one, it's kind of preservation. Oh, hello.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
NHS flashbacks. Yeah, he's moved up. This guy, the troll, was sitting in the middle before. I thought I had to influence him to leave to get the butterfly net, but no, it's here. So I'd actually forgotten that about this game, that things can essentially just start happening independently of you. What were we talking about before while I make my way to where I need to use this? We were getting into the piracy aspect. It's abandonware, this game, because of Psygnosis. No one's actually sure who owns this game anymore, so if you can find it, you can just play it. Not really have to explain yourself to anyone, but at the same time, you've got archivists like the website Zom's Lair and others that are working on making sure it's compatible and stuff like that. I think they finally have solved the Discworld Noir issue as well, which was a huge issue. For decades, no one could get Discworld Noir to work on modern systems, and when I replayed it recently, I played the PS1 version. But of course, the conversation is becoming circular because where did I get the PS1 version from? Let's not dwell on it. We're going to put the ladder up to the window. We're going to be doing a timed thing now, a timed puzzle and an adventure game. I've messed up immediately because I forgot, even though I always talk about it, I cannot go up there with the thing following me. I have to put the net in my own inventory, then take my actual inventory, get the ladder out. It's one of the only games in existence where your pocket size is regarded as relatively realistic. Catch it! Okay, you talk among yourselves, kid. Patrols. Oh, nearly. Lola's warning in chat that we might be hearing the dogs in the background at the moment. We rescue dogs, and they can be a little reactive to noises. That was it! And if they hear a lot of noise... Damn it! They just kick off, but they have a nice one-touch mute button. Oh, I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life. Insert feet. Dan is asking if Psygnosis went under, does that mean Spice World the game is abandonware? I guess by implication it is, unless someone else owns the rights to it. Nearly. Oh, it worked. Come on, Rince. This is on you now. You're the one doing the animation. So we caught a lovely pancake. Look how happy he looks. He's just going to scoff it. Would you eat?
Reversing gravity is the last straw. I've had it. I'm off to complain. Spells, wizards, anti-gravity. It's unnatural, that's what it is. So who pays for it, I say? Me, that's who. Up the stairs to complain, then back down to the kitchen. Up and down, like what kids play with on a string.
Right?
What? Yes, that's the one. Up and down these stairs like a kite.
You've left that on a flaming hob, you moron. You're supposed to be a... Oh dear. Silly guy. Right. Eat that. I'm seeing in chat we're accidentally concocting...
That doesn't work.
Sorry, yeah, you can't catch the luggage. You're right. That is an awful idea. Concocting some Drea stream ideas, which, yeah, Drea has certain tastes in games and can be persuaded to play certain games, and we all love them for that. Lola and I have been discussing the whole Little Misfortune debacle. It might be on us. It might be on us to play through Little Misfortune, be in the change we want to see and all that. Why did I come? I've scoffed the pancake. I've got the butterfly net. I need the butterfly net to catch... No, I need to get him out there. Right, okay. I need to catch something later. And Lola's kind of reinforcing in chat also the fact that Rincewind's really horrible in this game. He's a lot nicer in the books, or at least more cowardly, more timid. He does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of confronting people. Thank you. Have a banana. And that kind of thing. His behaviour's a lot more avoidant, usually. I guess we take that straight to the Arch-Chancellor, don't we? Let's give him the university's own frying pan. Which takes us down to 2 more items. I remember going through this as a kid. As we were starting to get to about this point, we had 3 out of 5 items for the dragon detector. And I was going like, oh, Mum, Dad, oh, does that mean we've nearly finished? And I was getting really worried that the story would be over. And they were like, no, it goes on forever. Games like this. And it kind of does.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done. There's work to be done. No time for idle chatter.
Well, sorry.
Little joke, little joke.
A staff of tumultuous thaumaturgy.
Wait, we've got 2 items left, haven't we? The spring and the staff. I better save that we're doing all this stuff. Chubba chub, chubba chub. Let's see, Rincewind is... There we go. I have no recollection of the spring whatsoever, so we're kind of playing blind now. But it was completely unexpected when I went back to the psychiatrist's office before like that. It was completely unexpected that the troll would have just moved up. I gave him no real incentive to do that. I thought I had to encourage him to do that. We can actually go back because we didn't speak to the woman in there. Who is the milkmaid? Who the barber fancies. So maybe there's some leverage there. Maybe we can get him even more distracted. So he drops his scissors, which we need for something. I just know he has scissors we need. Maybe he has a little springy thingy. Maybe I should look at the machine as well while I'm here. These guys are a nightmare. They are funny, but they are a nightmare and we'll be here all day. So we're just going to breeze past them. If it's all the same with you, just duck down here. Grab the belt, grab the belt. Wait. What if it's a cartoon after all?
That doesn't work.
Oh, worth a go. Anything on the machine that's kind of spring... A spigot.
Ick! That doesn't work.
I want the spigot and you can't stop me. Do we have to break the machine? It's chicken powered. Can we feed them some corn?
That doesn't work.
Insect Beat Dan asking in the chat, are there any adventure games in which your protagonist doesn't selfishly manipulate at least one person? Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. I think unless it's a very, very, very wholesome thing.
A bit, well, messy.
I can't think of a single one. Can we put fertilizer?
That doesn't work.
That's literally what the machine is for, Rincewind. You're busting my chops. Give me the bucket.
That doesn't work.
Just give me the bucket. And... Mist, maybe. Yes. Yeah. Lola's bringing up in chat, if you got stuck on a game like this, you still have to wait for a magazine to be published. We only solved this game when I was growing up because my mum and my dad, if we went to PC World, because if you wanted to buy a game for your personal computer at home, you had to go to a physical store. She would sort of sidle up the aisle where all the strategy guides were, and there was a Discworld strategy guide on the shelves. And obviously, being a physical strategy guide, it was insanely expensive. So she just used to read up to where we were in the aisle and not get too spoilery. But she just used to read the pages of the puzzles we were stuck on, and then we'd go home and get a bit further in Discworld. Dan's even bringing up the BBS. I don't think we had a concept of what a BBS board was when I was a kid. Obviously, they would have been around, but I don't think we got connected to the internet in our family until about maybe 97, I want to say. I'm getting distracted. Why did I go to the square? I wanted to talk to the woman, not talk to the technician of the sewerage. Yeah, Lola's even saying about the expensive... magazines are expensive in general now, aren't they?
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Talking to the nice people, actually, but okay.
Are you him?
Pardon?
Oh, God.
What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who he was.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
Who are you then?
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him. My beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic, I think. They said I really ought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist. Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory, then?
No, why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it? You look like a pencil.
This is a wizard's hat. A garment of great austerity and history.
Oh, it must be ever so good for storing things.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable. What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains. It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear.
A few things being brought up in chat is the fact that Grenarius's family got stuck on Monkey Island and the magazine they got ripped up by someone spitefully, so they had to do an in real life puzzle to put the magazine back together, which is amazing. And now Akilo mentioning a Drea video where if you got stuck on the game, you had to call a phone line and there would be an in real life billing. I think that used to be a way of monetizing games back in the day, is that you'd make them hard enough that you'd get stuck and then charge a premium line, and then you'd be making the company money after the sale because you were paying the premium line number.
Are you him?
So anything with this, they'll repeat the entire lot.
Really? Oh,
So that's the milkmaid that the barber fancies anyway. But yeah, they would charge you to get the hints, and obviously there was no internet back then, and they'd make a fortune doing it. I think Nintendo had a whole like docket of people. Let's have a look. So barber, I think I'm getting caught up with this barber thing, and I'm not sure I'm doing it quite right. We've got quite a few plot elements locked in, so are we allowed back in the palace yet, or can we get these two to argue? Hello?
could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. Look, this is important. I demand that you two idiots let me go inside.
It's kind of nothing doing at the minute.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine.
Right. Oh, we are in the weeds here. The shades he won't go into. What were the bloomers for? I cannot for the life of me recall. Do we make someone embarrassed with them? Oh. I am drawing a blank. Let's go back to the university because we know that another item that we need is there. Can we take your bag?
That doesn't work.
Give me them prunes.
What's this then? Prunes? Finest quality? Extra dark old bowel buster? Yuck. That doesn't work.
We're talking about The Dig by LucasArts in chat. Thinking about it, this Discworld game and The Dig would have come out in about the same year, I think. So it explains the very pretty pixel art, but I mean the feel of these two games couldn't be more different. The obscure puzzles are definitely in common, because I heard a lot pretty far after the fact that Discworld's considered a very, very obtuse adventure game, but it was the very first adventure game that my family and I ever played. So we just thought it's what it's like. It's like when you talk to the people and you get the little smiley face, the clown face, that kind of thing. There you go, just because we're friends. Like this. L-Space. Oh yeah, because the guy mentioned L-Space to us. We'll bring that up in a moment. But yeah, this kind of thing as a dialogue menu, we had no way of knowing that this was really unusual in the adventure game thing, and that you're supposed to just see a list of lines to say, basically.
Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-Space? Yeah, I see, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, yes, I see. So what you're saying is that L-Space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-Space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar, inevitable effect on time.
So this is a weird joke that Terry Pratchett came up with that weirdly works with, I guess, his love of kind of physics and that kind of thing. That if knowledge is power, power is energy, and energy distorts space-time, a large enough collection of books distorts space-time, and as we've seen talking to the librarian, excuse me while I fidget in my chair, there's time travel in this game, which I've kind of been keeping under my hat. But eventually we're going to start getting time travel puzzles, and Rincewind is going to start going back to the day preceding the day of the dragon attack and start interfering with stuff. And that's why I keep giggling to myself when people bring things up. So the librarian is kind of confirming that we can go back in time. I don't think we need to do it yet, but there's going to be some time travel puzzles that are coming up in the game, and it's one of my favourite things about it, to be honest.
Hey, whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Just keeping Rincewind
This seems
humble.
like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Now, Akila's pointing out that the symbol menu, yeah, I actually agree that I do like the symbol menu, and that's quite elegant compared to just picking lines and therefore you just listen to a voice actor recite something you've already read. But I know a lot of gamers and, you know, people who play games get frustrated if they are trying to pick something in dialogue, but they can't accurately kind of pass what it is that they're about to see or what the character's about to say. I think it's probably at its worst when something is written but it's paraphrasing what's actually being said by the character. I think that's when it annoys people the most. Can I beat the gong?
That doesn't work.
Well, I know I'm going to beat the gong, it's just not with that. I recall a knife being relatively important because I need to start it's at that part of the adventure I'm going to need to start carving some things up.
Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right. Ah,
Windlepoons is consistently firing off energy. And yeah, Granarius is saying in the chat, yeah, about how BioWare does it. And, you know, you think you're about to make Shepard say something.
Hey!
I'm very good at making Shepard say horrible shit, basically.
What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass.
I know we did this before, but I can't say no to a
Very good at pickling eels, she was.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
Basically, from what I recall, we need to distract everyone with the gong sufficiently enough that Windlepoons takes his eyes off his stuff. Therefore, we can purloin it in a true adventure game way. Now, the coiled spring, I don't recall at all. I'm thinking maybe toy shop. I'm thinking, what else do we got? Is there a clock? They don't really have clockwork in the Discworld yet. La, 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 la. Kilo in chat, say something kind, voice line. You look like a beautiful mole with wonderful swamp eyes. I won't do the accent. My English genetics almost made me do the accent, but I think I'd get in trouble. I'd get in massive. Also, just it's a dickish thing to do, but we as a country, we do it to each other with our regional accents. We'll start reciting our own accents back to each other. It's just an awful thing that English people do. I've been doing other English accents from different regions just in the course of playing this, because we just find it, yeah. And Nola's pointing out, always so confused when not received well, both in the mole element as much as accents, I imagine. The guy peeping over here, the alley. I have a recollection that we can put this lovely, although isn't this where we found it?
Nope, I can't shift it. A toilet? Purpose built? What's the world coming to?
It's because the fishmonger fancies the friggin' octopus. Because he's a twisted little freak. I know that we can put prunes into his dinner that he's eating. That much I recall. I'm kind of wandering the city in a daze right now.
Ah,
Here's
yes,
Lady
all
Sybil.
right. Hello.
Young man, you will have the honor of first witnessing my new ensemble. I shall now set a trend that will rock the fashion world.
Curly hair, suit yourself.
What?
Suit yourself, I mean, it might not be your style.
And what would you know about it? I never take fashion advice from a man wearing a dress.
It's a wizard's robe, fool.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a...
Oh, no, it's nothing me.
I'll have one more go at it, but I can't remember if we get into the dialogue menu after I do this or not. He definitely wants to pick his pocket, but I don't think he has anything in there yet.
I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go.
Ooh. Rincewind having a mean girl on. Rincewind's so passive aggressive. Or just directly aggressive like he is to the barber. Or to the beggar, I should say. The alleyway, we've got the rooftop, we've got the chimney sweep. The spring. Would the alchemist have a spring? Because apparently we haven't done enough to him. We need to make sure we don't accidentally get thrown onto the roof. So I need to walk very, very, very carefully around here. Go and see old Silverfish again. There we go, there we go. Right, we've stolen your livelihood. We've taken your imp away from you. Apparatus?
There are some things best left unknown. That doesn't work.
Leave the camera alone.
Alright, alright. Can I take the flask?
That doesn't work.
The bellows?
That doesn't work.
Why in God's name do I have these bloomers? This is the question. I know I need the butterfly net for something else. Corn, frog.
Definite senior wrangler potential in this slippery little blighter.
What would we need? What do we need the frog for? Lola's saying in the chat, you have to wait till the troll is in the chair in the hairdressers. I don't recall that, but it's possible because I'm definitely forgetting something or the other here. The spring, the spring. I know that it's semi-spoilery for me to bring it up, but I know that we need to strike the gong in order to dissuade window booms, I want to say. I'm in the wrong place. I thought this was the square. Here's the square. What could happen? I know that if we can get rid of the milkmaid, we can actually get upstairs to see the psychiatrist.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
The psychiatrist had to go out and in for an interview on the right, Lola's saying in chat. So we have the net. Yeah, we have the net. We've already sorted out the net.
Shut up, sit down, no
She
talking.
can't be reasoned
If
with
you're
at all
mad, you
in
don't
true
want to run
receptionist
around
fashion.
infecting everybody else.
I don't know if there's a special school you have to go to be like this.
Are you him?
Pardon?
And we don't get any dialogue thing with...
No, why'd you ask?
Well, that's you look like
This?
Hater.
I don't... What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains. It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear.
Right, when I leave here, got the magazines. What's at the broken drum? I'm trying to think of elsewhere. Talk to
Dragon
Dibbler.
detector, sir.
What's that smell? It's like roasting loincloths.
Sausage.
Oh, Lola's asking basically if she can backseat. Yeah, I mean, my stream's quite casual. If you recognise I'm getting stuck and we're getting annoyed at not making any progress, you can backseat, you can suggest, it's all fine. We're all here to pick our way through the story together, and it looks like my childhood memories are not quite cutting it. I know that there's the mouse here. While we get to the bottom of this, I am going to pelt another tomato at the tax collector. Eventually there'll be enough footage. I have tried to pickpocket the barber talking to Lola, and it doesn't seem to be working. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I wait till he's distracted, thinking about the milkmaid, I pickpocket him and nothing seems to come of it. So I don't know if we're missing something, if it's a timing thing, like it was with the pancake. Did he put the roller in his pocket? No. Oh yeah, because we were, as Nawakilo said and as Grenaria said, we were kind of having a standoff with the lady. So are we suggesting essentially that there's a hair roller in her
Well,
hair?
at least I suppose it's a hair roller.
Leave that hair roller alone.
So do we have to talk her out of having curly hair so she no longer wants it?
Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So it's definitely...
So it comes back
a
down to
roller.
pixel hunting
What?
again.
In your hair. A hair roller.
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't,
Wouldn't what?
say it's a bit, unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're
Right, you are then.
having your hair set in a traditional style,
Traditional?
with rollers and curls. Oh yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam.
Probably the most English conversation in the entire game. So I've been a fool this entire stream. Look, he's put it in his pocket. I was picking an empty pocket, expecting to find scissors in there. I think the scissors come from somewhere else. So Lola's helped out and found the missing element.
Hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really. Not with the type of women we get in here. No silken locks, no golden magic drifting beneath my scissors. Nothing like my wondrous little milkmaid.
And off he goes. Right, oh, hop to it, hop to it. Pocket, where's your pocket? Damn your pixels, sir. There we go. Yeah, look around furtively while you do it and take forever. That's really what counts. And now we have a curler.
I've never seen a metal hair roller before.
Is that a metal coil? I guess by definition, surely.
A spiral of never-failing induction.
So it's only the staff now, and the staff has something to do with us swapping in and forging the right one. So let's try giving this to the Arch-Chancellor now. And then we need to get to the bottom of the Windlepoon's situation. I seem to recall he wants a staff with a knob on the end. I seem to recall us making one. Maybe out of the broomstick? Yeah, so we've got the net, we've caught the pancake, Rincewind ate it. You don't see characters eat a lot in games, do you? It always throws me off. It's like, until The Sims came out, you know, I always used to wonder as a kid where everyone goes to the toilet, which I know is really weird, but you can't help but think about it. I used to wonder about it on TV as well, like, where do people go to the toilet here? Because they're going to need to. It does count
That's
as the
good,
coil.
but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
It was my fault, Grenarius, you're correct. Because I completely forgot about the metal coil and I was chasing him for scissors, which is incorrect. It is the incorrect way of doing it. Right, so we're heading off now. We need to think about Windlepoon's stuff. Was there anything else in the closet? I don't believe there was. No, just some blurry pixelated stuff. Can we take the lamp altogether?
That doesn't work.
It does work. It's on right now. That's why you can see what's in here. Let's see. So we've got the picture that comes into it later, the corn, the bloomers, the net.
Now there's something you don't see every day, a purple stuffed donkey kind of thingamy.
Well, indeed. The starch, the ladder. Are you sure we don't starch the...
That doesn't work.
I mean, could you just do it anyway? I feel like that would be the best option. We've got the gong in the kitchen. Has he come back to the kitchen? Because he just walks off to complain. I think he just leaves the game after this. You just get another banana because need to keep the orangutan on side. Keep the librarian happy. And then we're going to head up to these old fools, the bursar and the lecturer in recent runes, and who else is in here? The senior wrangler, I think. They're all just scoffing, stuffing their faces. We've got Windlepoons here, and we have his staff.
Long, wooden, clearly quite magical. Here! It's got a knob on the end. That doesn't work. Would you believe he gets a full tenure for this?
Yeah, well, indeed.
You know, I've always wanted to ring one of these.
And so you shall. But how is the question? I'm recalling some sort of knife or some scissors. I think I need to like cut the donkey, for example. Cut the donkey toy that we got. Can we give the the koi donkey, the shy donkey. Can we give the donkey toy to the donkey itself? Because the donkey's in a bad mood. I remember the donkey being relatively important. And it makes a ruckus and ends up getting kidnapped? No. I'm just burbling nonsense. Can I have a prune, please?
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly. Someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
I forgot the pun.
Oh, I'll catch you later then.
It's not even that great a pun, but I had forgotten the pun. Right, we're heading out. We're going to head to the toy shop again with the offensive little guy in it, to whom we will not speak. The glue feels important, but he won't take it.
That doesn't work.
Do we need to... I spoke about the donkey as well. I'm sort of bumping into a lot of logic here. Gonna head to the livery stable. I think I always used to say livery for the longest time. I had to be corrected. More corn.
I already have one of those.
Alright.
That doesn't work.
Do we give you the toy or don't we? God, I weirdly love the music.
That doesn't work.
No, we don't. It's got to that point in the adventure game where you start
That
really making up some very, very odd
I say, this poor beast looks under the weather.
and spurious. Under the weather. Medication? Do you want a banana? You need more vitamin B?
That doesn't work.
Can I have a banana? Do I need more vitamin B? What else haven't we fully explored? We've got the drum. We have a bunch of people in the drum. Of the broken variety. He still won't go in the shades. I know we're going to end up in the shades, though. But I guess we don't need to in order to find the dragon's lair. We just need to do a replacement stick. Where are sticks? Drumstick? The knobble of a drumstick? What's the end? The head of a drumstick? The knob on the end. We need the knob on the end in order to forge the wizard's staff for Windlepoons, and then we need something with which to strike the... Oh god, the music in this place, I always forget.
Counterwise wine? That doesn't work.
Oh, we should definitely get counterwise wine. Absolutely.
Good wood, this. Good wood, this.
Wood's so nice, he said it twice.
That doesn't work.
And then there's this braggart, we get the drinks. I can't remember if we're trying to do something to the drinks in order to do something horrible to the braggart.
Would it be the teensiest bit worth my while asking for some?
Highly likely, sir.
Well, could I have a glass of counterwise wine then?
Hang on, sir. I'll just have a look.
Yes?
Sorry, sir. Just increasing the dramatic tension. Careful with your drink. It's a wee bit strong.
He vanished.
Strong? I didn't feel a thing.
It's counterwise wine. It's grown from a grape that grows backwards in time. It affects you before you drink it. You must have had some mother of a hangover last night.
Funny, I don't remember anything about last night.
Oh, that bad was it? Counterwise wine is made from grapes belonging to that class of flora, reannuals, that grow only in excessively high magic fields. Normal plants grow after the seeds have been planted. With reannuals, it's the other way around.
Although reannual wine causes inebriation in the normal way, the ensuing hangover is thrust backwards in time. Hence the saying, have a hair of the dog that is going to bite you.
That's right. Now, we mentioned earlier, I've kind of stumbled onto this by accident, that we will be... Glass. Nice. We will be time traveling during the course of this game. So, because counterwise wine in the Discworld works... Sorry, I got an unexpected message. Because counterwise wine works in the fact that you have the hangover before you have the drink. When we travel back in time, I think Rincewind discovers himself having a hangover because we go back to the night before. Now, if we give the glass to the guy, is that correct?
That doesn't work.
Or the table? Essentially, how it works is we have to turn the glass upside down to attract the Hublanders. Does your table light up? Because they will beat up whoever has an upside down glass on their table, and they take it as implication for a fight. We need to do that to someone, but I'm not remembering the circumstances of how and when we do it. It might be to do with the time travel, to be honest. Do you have anything new to say?
Greetings.
Hello. Are you, it begins with a T, a troublemaker?
He's still on this.
No, why do you ask?
Well, I'm bored, see? That's the downside of being a bouncer. You have to wait minutes sometimes for the decent fight.
Everyone wants a fight in this place.
Quiet.
Just give me a
Standing here
stick to
with
give to the wizard
nothing to
guys.
do.
Come on.
You get so boring sometimes. I hit my own head for just something to do. I mean, unless someone actually asks you to thump them, there's nothing to do except wait.
You're paid for this.
Yeah. Yeah, I just.
You paid for this.
Begins with a T. Thump people.
What? At random?
Ooh, I don't use no complicated stuff like at random. No. I just thump people what cause trouble in the bar.
Sounds like a better idea.
Saves wear and tear on the knuckles. Only thing is the boredom. It's almost as if I hear people asking to be thumped. I might change my job to just thumping anybody who comes by. Do you think that's taking things too far?
Well, it's quite a jump.
Yeah, I remember this. Anything he hears that rhymes with
When you
bump.
say that, I sort of...
We did this last week. Oh, God. I've just remembered he doesn't get a dialogue tree. He just gets to hit Rincewind a lot, which has its own, kind of deserves it. Oh, no, I nearly clicked on him again. That would be 3 more hits for Rincewind if so. Right, so we have the glass. What can we use the glass with? I know what we need to use it for in the bar, but it doesn't quite come to that just yet. I wouldn't put any of the River Ankh water in it. Absolutely not. But this is kind of
I need a...
where it comes into it. Sorry to skip through all this. It's a very, very, very obtuse adventure game. So we know what we need, but not necessarily the hints. But as I kind of touched on last week, it is easy to gloss over when people speak to you in this game because so much of it is jokes. And because so much of it is jokes, the clues are buried within the jokes and you end up missing them. Which I think I've kind of been doing during the course of this. Because it's something I've played before, I also have a very bad habit of just assuming I know what's going on.
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That
I
explains
think
it.
they're doing it
This
because of the
isn't
tax.
funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe you should take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Man, now your reputation's gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's taught you a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell ya. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me! I'm the tax collector!
Ah, has someone collared your market?
What?
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Oof, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
How do you forget the word memory?
Faces. My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Right. Does the Amazonian want some bloomers? It is, after all, more than what she's currently wearing. No. I forget how many things are actually just blanked in this. He doesn't even say that doesn't work. He just...
That doesn't work.
What did I need to set on fire?
Safety matches. Safe for whom?
I got the matches, but I lit the paraffin. We've got the mouse. No, I think I'm thinking too far ahead again. I really need to start thinking about... Can I have your stick? The wizard staff. You literally can't get the staff right now. Delivery stable. I know that there... We haven't been to the park in the entire stream. Maybe there's something here. There we go.
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have.
Lovely. Where's the wizard staff? Hand it over. Hand it over. We're going back to the university. How do we get this gong struck? It is such a pretty building, though. I don't think you get to go into the... What's the part of it called where Ponder Stibbons hangs out? The high energy facility or something like that? That's in Discworld 2. You get to go in there. I'm not sure they'd actually developed it yet in this one. Did we miss anything in Rincewind's room is worth checking, I think. He has to go such a long way to get to his room. It's so awful. It's so horrible. Look at this, look. This for someone who saved the Discworld on more than one occasion. There's the dragon.
Yes, a mysterious shape. A
Sola's asking if the bees are in Discworld too. Yes, there are bees in Discworld too.
With shapeness. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Nah, just go back to bed. We got stuck. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, there's a lot of dramatic music. Rincewind breaks the fourth wall constantly in the game. Much more in the books. In the books, no one ever demonstrates awareness that they're in a book or anything like that. But Rincewind, if I click on Rincewind enough, he'll take the cursor away.
I am not a cartoon. I'm just dimensionally impaired.
He gets so annoyed.
Good boy. Now just try not to eat anyone. There's a chap. Care to step outside and shut the door behind you? Right, that's it.
Oh no, there he is. He's taking it away.
Let's see how you do without it.
He'll leave you hanging for like 30 seconds without it too.
Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to use it wisely.
All right. This staff. You have the final piece of the puzzle. Don't you know it's important to the city? People are dying, Wendell. We need this stuff.
Poking. I'm a great wizard, I am. Turn you into a mindless, ugly toad. Gosh, it worked.
Now look.
Hey. A girl.
Oh, it's... So, what happened?
Nothing happened. That's just the point. Now young twerps like you think they can come in here, ravish our women and steal all our pickles.
Steal? Now do I look like a thief?
My stick. They all want
We do.
my
We want your magic stick.
So be off with you, you over cleaner.
No, look. I don't want your wretched stick.
So So it's the pickles you're after then, is it? You devilish young trouser. Well, I'm onto you, you know. I'm onto you, you young bookcase.
Now look, this is not the problem that I wanted to address.
Hmm.
This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation.
I'm wondering if it's pixel hunting that's to blame here, because I've already missed a fair few things during the course of today's stream. We are coming towards the last 10-15 minutes or so, but it would be a wonderful coup if we can get this final puzzle solved. Hello Frogmax. Frogmax has joined us. Thank you for joining us. Frogmax is very interested in Zumbini Friday, which we'll be doing on Friday, if you can believe that.
Oh. Well, this one's not a statue. I think this one used to be a frog out in the garden.
There's a frog.
Oh, well,
we even have a frog in the
never
luggage.
should have asked to be turned into a handsome plinth.
Hey. Let's see. I can't shake the feeling that we need the broom handle.
That doesn't work.
We need to shed it somehow. Or break the ladder down. We need to make a stick out of something and then put a knob on the end. That much I vaguely remember. But I also remembered the scissors being in the barber's pocket, and that wasn't true. The pot of glue on the toy maker's counter, I can't get that out of my mind either. I'm sure that comes to something. The fact you can't pick up the glue is actually the most damning thing of all. I want it now. I want the object I can't pick up. This thing up in the top left, I think this does become a location later. I think it is Lady Sybil's Dragon Sanctuary. And I think there's a location down here. You can sort of pick out in the pixels what's going to become what. But right now, it's kind of nothing doing. We've got the island here. Did I miss anywhere else? Because I've definitely hit a wall and I'm definitely not remembering it right. And I've got this horrible bloody-minded determination that I can pick through this last puzzle. I know that it's about the stick. I can't go back to the palace. Can I walk anywhere around the palace? The dragon sits on the palace and no one seems to actually mind, which is really bad. Let me in.
Clear off, you. Every time you come around, you start trouble.
Oh, me?
Yeah, I guess it's just that guy again, climbing out. I guess it's just conversations that they're having in there. There's a lot of stuff in the shades that I'd really love to get into. But Rincewind just doesn't have a good enough reason to go there yet. Let's see if anyone has anything new to say. We haven't been trying that. Do you know anything about sticks?
Is he one?
One what?
One of them, you know.
What? With a whip?
Yes. He's one of them.
Probably. He's wearing a hat.
Well, I'm not standing for it. Young man, are you one of them?
No.
Ah, well, if you're just...
Worth asking if we're one of them again, I guess. And we've got this guy back here. I mean, he's got so much going on back here. Surely. I remember this rubber belt being extremely important.
A nice strong rubber belt, that.
It's a nice strong rubber belt, that.
Gad, it's a... What is that thing?
Turn the spigot while he's not here.
That doesn't work.
You have to turn the spigot. Can we get a glass of the horrible stuff?
That doesn't work.
No. Tankard then?
That doesn't work.
What else do we need the ladder for? Do you have anything else to say? Frogmax is asking how long the game is. Well, we're only going to be playing it for about 10 more minutes today, but I think it's about a good 15 to 20 hours long. We're only in the first act of it so far.
Ugh, what's that smell?
It's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, It's for
I think
covering
Lola's
up
having
some
a conversation with the
unpleasant
dogs
aspects
in
of
the
life
other
what
room.
don't normally make for polite
I
conversation.
think maybe because
For
it's getting
instance,
close to their
if
meal
I
time, they're
say,
getting a little bit
"Here, sir,
restless.
may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap,
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a
well,
Look,
that's
Yeah,
that.
we've been all
Sell
over
this
this
thing.
as
mine.
well.
So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir. The essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Yeah, we
Aye,
should
there
leave
with-
him
Right,
to
you-
it. I think a lot of these
Don't get
people are
horribly
coming
burned to
into
death
it.
by any monsters or anything.
Well, indeed, when the monster comes and starts burning people, which is again a little bit of foreshadowing. Oh, all I can think about is sticks. Let's have a look. Do you have anything else to tell me? No.
Right, well,
What about you? No, I must be
Well,
missing something extremely obvious. It's the only rational solution. Sticks. Exactly, Frogmax, sticks. He has a stick, but it won't do. We have a broom. We're trying to basically replace the stick of a wizard with a fake stick in order to take it and give it to the Arch-Chancellor of the Unseen University. But even as a little old guy, he's too wily and he knows we're doing it. So we need to get tricksy with it. Now that we've done all this in the barber shop, has anything happened? Or does that start happening in the next act or so? Have I missed anything? The couch.
yes. Still fails to create that relaxing atmosphere, though. That doesn't work.
Needs to receive another stick. God. Thought it was bad with the coil, but I've really dropped the ball trying to find a stick. Get the caviar.
That doesn't work.
Oh, but you burned some
Look at
caviar.
the size of it. Must be Clatchin sturgeon roe.
The eel?
At least it sharpened my definition.
Can we make anything electrical? It was a coil of never-failing induction, after all.
A staff of tumultuous thaumaturgy. That doesn't work. If only I had another dimension, I'd teach you a thing or two.
All right. I wonder why this line is silent. I mean, it's good advice.
Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place. That doesn't work.
Fish crates, the can, the toilet. Yeah, Rincewind does get a good zapping from Max, don't worry about that. He does get a good zapping indeed. Can we talk to the monk on the corner yet? Or is he still full of nonsense? Go in.
Try again later. Or earlier.
And verily
time
shall he
travel.
bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
A street lamp. A sure sign that civilization is ever creeping up on us. Probably against its will, though.
I tell a lie. The 9 sacred
Oh, the
names
guy goes
of
on.
the Forbidden Dawn.
That doesn't work.
Then shall he stride forth, and
Listen,
many
you.
shall
Listen,
be the
listen.
number of his stridings.
Hello!
Go away. I am a monk of the Temple of Offla.
Temple of Offal?
Offla. I am guardian of the Sacred Eye, Lord High Vicar of the other not-so-sacred Eye, and Grand Trilobite of the Cenopod.
You must be taller than you look.
Silence! Begorrance, feel the wrath of the mighty Offler and the toe-biting knights of the Holy Emasculation!
Tony Robinson is furious. Alright, off we go. He'll just keep screaming on the corner. And then if you approach him and ask him about his religion, he takes umbrage at it. I don't know what the guy wants. Surely a stick can be found in a toy shop. Can we have another toy, please?
That doesn't work.
Oh, but we've been so good. We've been doing our best behaviour. Let's scan the shelves. We don't want to talk to the toy maker because he's not in his right mind. I want that glue.
That doesn't work.
What if we got a broom covered in glue?
That doesn't work.
Surely a broom covered in glue. A frog covered in glue?
That doesn't work.
Alright, worth a try. I wonder if I need to use this frog on those flies that are by the... Yeah, we have been a good puzzle boy, Olola, you're right. I think that it might defeat us before the stream time is up. Oh, that's annoying because we've made such good progress. I was convinced we'd get the staff. I'm convinced we would clear Act 1, but I'm not 100%. Please don't use me, that's not nice. It's from Max in chat. Let's see. Up we go. Let's see if this chimney sweep has much to say about it. Off we go. You could say we've been shafted, just now. Yeah, I completely agree. Hang on a minute, I know where there might be a knob. I'm feeling knobby right now. What if we go back to this horrible tower where we had the horrible dragon encounter? Maybe I missed something. Because wasn't there a knob on the end of the stick? Oh dear. I don't know why he does this.
Oh, it's got a knob on the end.
Grab it. You don't want it after all that? You've come all the way up here? Gosh, damn it.
I do wish that creature wouldn't keep looking over this way and licking its chops.
Right, you know what, Rincewind? This might be what we do. Just for this. I might save and leave you up here. And we might call it there for the day. I'm going to do it. We're going to call this save Rincewind gets what he deserves. Rincewind deserved this. There we go. And we're going to leave you hanging there for an entire week. We're going to leave him hanging, Frogmax. That's entirely right. Until we figure out where this stick is, which has nothing to do with my failure of childhood memory. It's cruel and unusual wizard punishment, says Nawakila. That's exactly right. Well, I will say thank you all very much for bearing with me, both the parts I did know and the parts I didn't know, and the parts I had help with. It is fun picking our way through Discworld again after all the after all these years. But yeah, the goal is clear. We need to get Windleboons as staff. Then we get on to Act 2, and I think we might even start time traveling after that. So that's all stuff we're going to be getting into. Thank you very much for joining in on the stream. I am enjoying the cam-free stream experience, a little more sort of broadcasty. It's just quite fun, and it helps me rethink the games I'm playing, past, present, and future. We did Kinseed yesterday unexpectedly, and that turned into quite a thing as well. So I'm trying to think how we can weave that back in. I will be back Friday evening UK time, I imagine. The schedule's on the profile. We'll be looking at Zoombinis again, but I've discovered a way of making the original Zoombinis work. So I'm going to actually be going back to the old Zoombinis and looking at that. Definitely join me there if you feel up to it. And if not, we'll be back next Wednesday with some more Rincewind. He's stuck here, but we have liberty to leave. So, Public Nuki Radio, says Nawakilo. Thank you very much for joining in. We'll speak to you soon. Have a good one.